Rocking in the hood.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
So, you know, November came in.
And went, just
right,
like I did during
barely
November.
spoke, got a plate of food, and is now backing out the damn driveway. That's how quick November came in and left, man. It's like
December.
the uncle at Thanksgiving. I know, we're in December, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's like the uncle at Thanksgiving that just shows up, gets the plate of food, and he's gone.
That's like me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you?
That's me. Totally.
Anyway, welcome to the show to nowhere. We got Paul guest night tonight. We got Chuck, John, Mike back with you.
Yeah, we're all
John,
here.
the leader of the group, the man behind the scenes,
I just got a keyboard.
the all master.
I just have a keyboard.
We bow to his.
I'm a keyboard warrior.
He's a keyboard. Is that like a pinball wizard?
I don't know. I don't even know.
No, we're better at the pinball wizard than the keyboard wizard.
I don't even know technology, so
I'm not very good at it by yourself.
no. Did y'all hear we're not having a peach drop this year?
Really?
Nope.
I did not know.
Are we going to do a peanut drop then?
Nope.
Oh.
Not doing anything.
I mean, we should be doing peanuts.
Would you like
Why
to hear?
why is that happening?
I'm about to tell you. I'm glad you asked.
Glad you asked.
Glad you asked.
Thanks for asking. Havana was behind door number 3. All right, hang on. This year, the city dedicated our resources to celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip-hop and other local activities directly serving the community.
Right,
Basically,
right. We saw that.
they spent all the money.
But I mean, is there like some big event, hip hop event?
I don't know. I
Did
guess
I
it's
miss
the
That's
50th.
what I'm wondering. I never heard.
Did you hear about
nothing
anything?
of it.
I didn't
No.
hear about anything.
It's
Did you
the-
hear about anything?
It's
They
the,
did something at the
it's the
Falcons
50th
game on last
nah,
Sunday,
it's
but
the
that's
50th anniversary.
So they stole a bunch of money.
right and do nothing.
That's what it sounds
and
like.
say,
to me.
Well,
we did this big celebration.
Hang on. While a worthy tradition in the past, the Peach Drop has not been an annual event since 2017.
Okay.
Each year is different.
Because of
True.
COVID.
Each
Yeah,
year is
they've missed
different,
a few
not
years
from
there.
2017, and can always
Well, that's because they had all those shootings,
reevaluate.
remember? And
Yeah,
they didn't
next
do
year.
it that one year.
I didn't even hear about that.
That was back in 2017. That's why they didn't do it that year. 'Cause
Oh,
the shootings the year before.
the riots and stuff
Yeah.
too. Maybe I guess had.
Well,
something
then
on
that
it.
happened. Yeah, later on. True.
Because that was around that time, I think.
Oh, you know what? I should have
That's
showed.
crazy.
I should have played y'all.
Well,
I should have
Why
played
did you-
y'all.
They almost
why you
got
gotta
in the
play us,
CNN
man? Why not just
center,
tell us
man.
the truth?
yeah, quit playing us, man.
Oh, shut up.
That's just wrong.
Shut up. This here, the thing I text you guys,
Yeah.
this is the actual one. The one I text you was off of my phone. This right here is our wrapped up for Spotify. So it'll go through and
I don't
play.
think everybody wants to hear that.
No, I'm not. I just forgot to show you. I was going to play that when you first got
All
here.
right, so information you guys needed to know. Just FYI, public announcement. For we don't know why.
But here's a cool little tidbit.
I'm
A
lost.
titty bit.
How many Peachtrees drops have y'all been to?
No.
One.
I've never even been to. Well,
Didn't
maybe
you,
I've
you
been
didn't
to
go
one.
to one?
Maybe
We
I've
all
been to
went.
one.
We all went down there. I remember Brett was there.
I remember
some
seeing
other
one.
people, but
Maybe I went.
we all
with
went
you.
to one.
I've never been.
But that was
never been?
way
I don't
back
like
in
Yeah,
the
it's like
day.
when they were first doing
That was
it.
like back in the
Yeah.
90s.
I don't like people, so why would I go?
And we didn't.
That was
stay
a long time
Well-
ago, but that's I think that's the only one.
It all depends.
that
If
I
somebody
went
had a
to.
good
Yeah,
scent behind them, you would follow them down there.
Well,
That's-
now this is a good point.
You know what they
Can't
used to
argue
do?
No.
At all.
I don't know if they still do it, but the Linux fireworks 4th of July show.
Oh, yeah, it used to be the thing.
That was, I don't.
You
I
would
haven't
be
been to
out
one
and
of those
going
in a long
places.
time, but that was cool back in the day.
My
I
parents,
remember
like,
that.
it was a big deal to go to Linux for
It
that
was
fireworks
cool, man.
show, right?
Yeah.
It was like, I'm not driving to Linux for shit, to be honest with you.
No, they're
I don't
gonna-
even- I don't want to shop there.
The
I don't want
the
to drive to town center.
I don't want to go into Atlanta for anything, to be
the
honest.
person that owns Underground Atlanta is going to have a celebration for the tenants. So I guess there's apartments and townhomes and shit
Is
down
that
there.
what the city's paying for? Then?
No, Underground I think is having like a special event just
Well,
for the
when's
residents.
this hip hop
I don't know.
The
extravaganza.
residents. They're talking about the bums that live underground.
I mean,
So
are
they
they
never
saying
know.
next year they're going to do it?
There's
What about the money
residents
from
in
this year?
underground.
I'm guessing that there's apartments and townhomes and shit like that.
So
down
they
in the area.
changed.
Must
it.
be owned
They
by
must
all
have
that,
because
yeah.
back in
Yeah.
the day it wasn't like that.
was
Remember,
Well,
it
that's-
was all like restaurants.
but remember
Yeah, but
above
they're
it-
getting
bars and
they're getting
Remember
rid of all
above
the
it,
bars.
They built those big
Yeah.
tower.
I don't remember.
Condominium kind of
I
places.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so they're gonna do like a fireworks right at midnight, and so if you want to watch fireworks, you can still fucking kick your feet up if you live in the Atlanta area, and you see it for free anyway because they're gonna be shooting them up in the air.
If you live in one of
So-
those high rises down there, you probably see fireworks in any
Oh
direction.
yeah.
Right. So
You
I
may
mean,
have to look down.
When I was in LA, it was really cool. I kind of stood on a bridge that did this, and LA is so flat down by the coastal area that we stood on this like barely kind of bowed up bridge, and we could just see fireworks for miles going off. It was cool as can be.
I thought that don't they legalized or illegal in California
Shit
fireworks?
if I know, man. They were launching
but not
like it
if
was
it's a
going out of
company
style.
doing it.
Well,
Yeah,
they
'cause
were
get the
illegal
permits.
back in Georgia.
They
when we were
pay
kids.
enough money to
People
break
They're
the law.
still launching them back then, man.
They had to legalize them because nobody fucking.
You go into
know,
Tennessee,
stopped them.
huge
arrest people,
firework
everybody's
place,
doing
right?
it.
You go in Alabama, huge firework place. You go into Florida, everywhere
South
around
Carolina
us.
too. South
You
Carolina.
know,
same
First
thing.
exit.
You
First
know,
We had
exit.
Black
all those,
Cat, dude,
all
back when
those
I was a
people
kid.
that own those businesses
Are
were
hurting.
fucking pissed when Georgia legalized.
Pissed when they
Oh,
legalized.
they
it.
lost tons of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're still like you go to the ones around here, and sometimes they're not open during the summer. You know,
True.
off
They
season.
sell them at
True.
Kroger.
Not the mortars.
Nice.
Maybe not those mortars. You can. They're like little mini grenades, man.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, man.
crazy.
You know?
They're badass.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They're
Those
pretty
things are
intense.
awesome.
We're into fireworks.
You know,
Yeah.
they
Like, you
complained
laugh,
of
it's all
it's so you think about it, they remember the government and all the moms and everything and their whole like, you know, M80s are so bad.
Oh, yeah.
You know, kids blowing off their hands and then they come out with the mortars shells. It's like
But they're shooting up in the air.
I mean it's
Unless you have
literally
anything upside
We're
literally,
more
it's like-
supervised now.
I mean, they light the
Right,
same
right.
way,
See,
basically. You
different
know that. Like, they have a
generations.
fuse on the side or something.
Ask John what happened
Different.
last time he played with some
I
fireworks.
mean, you can
it's
pretend
it's
it's an
Gen
M80.
X that's gotten in there
'Cause
now that's making the laws different. Like,
Donnie-
nah, mortars are
Remember
good,
Donnie,
man.
right?
They're good.
Donnie from the neighborhood, Donnie Richard
Yeah.
Parks. So one time, him and his friend lit one, and they threw it, you know, by hand. But of course, you know, it didn't blow up in their hand or anything.
I used to like the
Yeah,
pack
mortars,
of the
you got a
Black
long
Cats and
fuse.
throw 'em
Yeah.
back
But
in the day.
Chucky lit one and put it in my back pocket, and it blew up and hurt my ass.
Well, the Black Cats
What?
we used to back in the day,
Yeah.
we'd let them sit on your hand and just blow them up.
Yeah, when we were
They
kids.
wouldn't hurt you.
He'd fucking
You just
torture
didn't-
me.
Just don't do
M80.
that, you know.
Was it an M80 that you put in my back
I
pocket?
think it was a ladyfinger.
It was
Lady
probably,
finger.
I was going to say, an M80 would have
Damn.
messed you up.
Yeah.
No, back in the day, the M80,
Give you a
M80s
nice little
now
bruise on your tooth.
ain't shit.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
it.
back
It was a
in the
lady
day,
finger.
cherry
but
bombs, man.
You can
Dude,
shoot a fucking.
I was wearing Adidas
Hubcap.
shorts.
Okay.
Blow
Oh
up
yeah,
a-
But-
like the
So they're-
athletic kind of
toilet.
shorts.
Yeah, so they're real flimsy and
Yeah,
there's
they
no
were like the
nothing there.
M80.
Dude,
They were the big cherry
it
bombs
was like
back in the
skin
day,
on
man.
skin, you know? It fucking, it hurt. Yeah,
I never
he
had
tortured
any.
me.
What a nice
M50
brother.
was like the most I could ever get a hold of.
I remember the M80s. I
The
just
real
seen them
M.
a year.
Up
no,
there.
the M80s now are weak as hell.
Well, I'm saying the old.
They were
back
the
in
cherry
day,
bombs
They were
My
in the
dad
day, dude.
blowing
'Cause
stuff up.
They're a quarter stick of
We
dynamite.
could buy them in Michigan, right? All the fireworks.
Uh-uh.
Where were we getting the fireworks from?
Ohio, I think. Well, we weren't getting shit. We weren't old enough.
No, we were the trickle down effect. We were the $15 a
That's
piece
exactly
bottle
it.
rocket guy.
Yeah.
No, we were the ones that when they were drunk and shooting them off, you bring me those. Okay, you take so many, you put one in your pocket.
Yeah.
Take so
Right.
many, put one in your pocket. And then later the next day, you're out there shooting bottle rockets at fish. I mean, I would never do something like that.
Yeah, never.
Real safe.
Never. I read it on
Bottle rockets are waterproof when they're going.
I read it on YouTube.
I saw
They'd
videos.
kill fish with M80s too, remember?
I
Yeah.
saw
They'd light them
videos.
and throw them in the water, and
yeah.
boom, and all the fish would, you know.
Yeah, they do that with
Float up to the
dynamite,
knob.
like over in Australia and shit. But I would have to do that in Australia anyway, because everything's
Of
trying
course,
to
that's
kill you.
illegal.
You'd have to
You're
look
not
at the
supposed
fish
to
and
do
like,
that.
yep, that one's good. We'll grab that one.
That one could just be playing dead.
Yeah. Or that one's fucking, that one, no, we're not eating
You
that.
seen the video of it's a white guy in a little boat
Why does
and
it
an
gotta be a white
alligator
guy?
comes up, and he goes, "Hey!" Smacks it on the face. Get out of the boat! Don't get up here! And the alligator backed down.
Joey fucking sent me a video. A dude's got a laser pointer shining it in the swamp, and a gator's following the laser pointer coming up and said, "I
Like
guess
a cat?
Yeah, it works for my cat. It works for alligators." And I was like, "What
I want
the
to do
fuck?"
that.
That's cool.
I said,
I mean, I want to stand like way up on something. And,
but when Joey,
but I want to do that.
when Joey sent me the,
I don't want no Blake Placid shit or nothing.
no, when he sent me the video, I was like, "It's not a cat. It's a swamp puppy. He's using it for a cat and a swamp puppy."
Oh my god, dude.
You can
Dude,
see
I
the
totally
bubbles
wanna
and
do
the
that.
head jumping up.
That's
trying
So
to
was
get
it
it.
their pet?
You know that was something.
No, I don't know. It was in the
too.
swamp.
Yeah, that's
Well,
totally
it might
Florida.
feed it.
Yeah.
You know,
Man.
it
That
might
was
have
totally
befriended it
someone
or
from
something.
Florida.
You
I
know?
don't know. I don't know. I don't want to befriend an alligator. That's why I have a gator head somewhere around here. I think it's in on my tool bench.
Yeah, but there's some videos where people have them as pets and they're like, will be up in their lap actually, like.
No thanks.
One of the guys in
People
Michigan we grew up with.
Yeah.
His name John.
Yeah,
I
he
won't
had a
say last
gator.
name.
Yeah, he
They'll
had a
had-
feed
gator.
them like
Hey.
by hand.
No, he had a
you know?
gator, and he's
crazy.
Had a leash and would walk it.
Amber's dad had a gator.
And
Tied it
the
to his
cats
mailbox.
And dogs were getting into his trash, so he tied it to the mailbox where his trash cans were. So yeah, they never got in my trash no more. It escaped from him one day and got in the lake.
Oh god.
And he's like, oh shit. And the next day he found it. But for 24 hours, he was swimming around in that lake.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Well, I was
It's like
working
one
in
of those,
Florida.
like, movies.
I went to
Yeah.
this lady's house that her backyard went so far. She had this little fence, little gate, little fence about high as this table. And she goes, she says to me at the front door, she goes, the problem's in the back. She goes, but just be careful. Sometimes the alligators like to lounge out back there. And I was like, what? Okay. So I walk around the back,
Oh, hell
open the
no.
little bitty gate, go around the corner. Boom! I'm not kidding. 6, 7 foot gator, and he's like 10 feet from where I need to be, and I'm like, okay. Turn around, went back, knocked on the front door. Yeah, that gator's out there. I'll come back tomorrow. She's like, oh, okay, he's out there. I was like, yeah, I'm not going back there.
No,
Your yard ain't worth it.
no, because I was at
Hell no.
like the
No, I'm doing it.
Okefenokee.
He was
You
bigger
got
than me. I'm not going back there.
yeah, you got 10, 12,
I
14
don't care if he's smaller
footers,
than me. I'm still not going there.
and they're fucking 6 feet away from you, and there's
Yeah,
no
no.
fence, no nothing,
Yeah,
and you're walking right by them.
No, thank you.
But they're so well fed down there that they don't
they
fuck
don't
with
care.
you. Yeah, they're just like whatever. All I know is if I don't fuck with you, I get a whole chicken in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So,
If I'm good, I get fed.
but they're good. You know what I mean? It was fine, but that's in a controlled, somewhat, not
Yeah.
really at all. But you're feeding them to where they're fat and hung. You know, they're not.
Yeah,
hungry.
they're expecting you to feed them.
Well, did you hear
Right.
about that guy that jumped into the big cat
That's
thing
weeding
or
out,
whatever,
weeding
dude?
out the week, man.
So they found
What
the cat
happened?
playing with a shoe, like a big cat. They didn't say if it was a lion, tiger, you know what cat it was. They saw it playing with a shoe, and they went back into its cave, and there was a body in there, and it had already gnawed up the legs and everything.
Oh my god. Was this at the
dude.
Atlanta Zoo?
No, it was like a foreign country. I can't remember.
Oh,
Like
did you
see
Singapore
where
or
the dude
something like
jumped in with
that,
the
but-
bear?
Wow.
Mm.
And then jumped in the water, said, oh, I'll be safe in here. And he was swimming away, and the bear said, fuck this. Jumped in and got his ass.
Why are people jumping in these enclosures?
I don't know,
what the hell's
dude.
wrong with people?
You're
went-
separated
that
by
kid.
something for a reason.
You know that
Yeah.
kid?
We went
Remember
to-
that kid that fell into
Fell
the-
in?
They killed that gorilla or something
Well,
that
they-
touched them or something.
didn't
didn't
they
they
I'm
did
not
something.
sure.
'Cause,
Probably.
well, he was protecting the kid, even from the people.
I don't know, but there was some
Kinda-
They
gorilla
put
that
they
they,
ended up
they put
hurting
him
the
they
kid, didn't
they
they?
put him down.
No, he
they
was
killed that
cradling
gorilla.
it.
They
Yeah,
put the
that's
they
right.
put
They
the
did,
gorilla
didn't
down.
they?
Yeah, but he was cradling it. He didn't hurt it, but he was trying to attack everyone that was trying to come get him.
Yeah. Well, when we went to Texas, we went to the gator thing. In Florida, we went to a gator thing where we're feeding gators.
Yeah,
But we're on a fucking catwalk, and they're fucking down there.
yeah, that's fine.
And the catwalk, the railing comes up to about here on me, so I'm not flipping over.
No,
You know
no,
what I mean?
You're feeling pretty
And-
confident about it at
right.
that point. I'm with you.
I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, I've seen
Up
a gator
here,
climb a
top of the
chain.
food chain. Down there, not so much. Not so much.
That's why I won't go
We're
to
on
Africa.
top of the food chain because we can build something to be out of their reach.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, and everyone's like, you wouldn't go to Africa? No. Why? Because here, I'm top of the food chain. There, I'm down here somewhere. I ain't even close to the
No,
top.
I don't
I
want
ain't
to.
going
We'll
there.
just bless the rains down in Africa.
Yeah. Good night.
Well, that's why I always said it's wrong for them to be able to get in the long distance runs in the Olympics. They run for their fucking life there.
They do. They
We
run
don't
for
run for our
liars
life
and
here.
liars,
You get a lot more
liars.
speed when
We're
you're running
running
for your
for
life.
They're
Hyenas,
Australia. I mean, it's
hippos.
crazy.
You're running
Lions,
everywhere.
man.
Hell
We got a cushy country we live in.
I know, because look at Australia. That
Compare.
What
place.
was it? We talked about it on a podcast not long ago. It was Iceland, I think, or Greenland, one of the two. It has no snakes,
No
no
spiders.
spiders,
Yeah, I was like, I
no
live there.
mosquitoes.
Iceland.
No
Iceland, yeah.
mosquitoes.
It's funny. Iceland is actually green, and Greenland is ice.
It is.
People that named them, I think
Yes.
they were drunk.
They were drunk as
And
hell.
they
They,
were like-
got it wrong.
No, they
Yeah.
named them,
And then they're
they
like,
went there
"Oh, fuck
drunk
it."
on the map.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were drunk when they actually put it
Y'all-
down.
Have y'all seen that podcast online, the Mr. Ballin?
The Show to Nowhere?
The
Mr.
Show to Nowhere
Well, this
podcast?
show, the Show to Nowhere, but the Mr. Ballin show. Y'all
I've
ever
heard
seen
of
that?
it. I've heard of it.
Like he
Isn't
had
that cool? Like,
something
yeah.
on there the other day where some kid went out getting fruit. This is their country, you know, their backyard. He's out there getting fruit, and then something caused him to start running, and they didn't know where he was at. Like they heard him scream, or in the night, some people did, but they didn't know what it was.
All right.
And
Why
then
you
they
getting
found
fruit
him
at
the next
nighttime?
day. An anaconda had swallowed him, and they cut him out. Like he had a huge hump in him, and they go up and they cut the anaconda, and like there he is.
The podcast guy?
No,
Oh.
like he's
He was on
talking
a-
about.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
I was gonna
stories
say
and
we're not
stuff.
doing a podcast
But
anywhere. where
they
anacondas
found the
are.
kid. They found the guy.
Again, there's countries
in
you don't go visit.
in the
Well,
snake. you
we'd have
know?
to
Dude,
get
that's nuts.
if
Yeah.
we were going somewhere like that, we would get cameramen that don't really do anything. They'd be like an extra, and they're the
I
ones that
gotcha.
get eaten first anyway.
Okay, cool. We
I've
can
seen
stand way
enough
back.
movies.
That's true.
Right.
We
'Cause
wouldn't
they're
be
moving
eaten
slow.
right away.
20
They're
Yes.
moving slow.
Yeah.
with
We
the
always
camera
survive.
normally.
Right.
We carry 22s because they're
good
smaller and can be hidden. Shoot our cameraman in the knees. We're safe.
This is a good point too. That's a good point.
But yeah, man, there's some crazy stuff out there.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go anywhere. I mean, we got a pretty cushy place where we're at.
I mean,
now.
look at
Yeah,
Australia.
there's no.
Australia's
Well,
crazy.
you know, I was just thinking that. You know, like the
spiders,
Everything
crocodile,
that'll kill you.
everything.
crocodile hunter. You know,
Don't
he's
they
out
have the
there,
world's
the
deadliest
stingray,
everything?
You know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
comes up and
Besides
Yeah.
cats,
he's gone.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah,
they even got
Mhm.
deadly stingrays.
It's yeah.
Nothing's trying
I
to kill you
watched
more than
one-
I
Australia.
don't
watched
think he was
it.
in Australia with the stingray when that
No.
happened.
I don't know.
I watched a video not too long ago where a guy fucking caught a stingray, and he got it up on his ship and killed it, and he was like,
That's for Steve.
"For you, Steve." I was like, "Damn." Here's the bad thing: when
Like
we were
rip the stinger out.
when I went to Texas and we were fishing, we
Make a
caught
spear
a
out of it, you know.
Sam caught a stingray, and the first thing that came to mind was, "Let's kill it for Steve."
Kill for Steve.
But I was like, everybody on the boat won't understand.
No.
The worst thing about
So-
that
Let
is
that go.
Yeah, I had
he
to
should
pick
have
my
been
battle.
Killed
pick
by
my
so
jokes.
many things. Was he get killed by the one thing you've never heard? Kill anyone.
First time
A
I ever
stingray.
found him was late night watching TV,
They actually kill some people.
and he was standing in water at
They're not too
nighttime.
common, but they kill,
Dirty
they kill
water that you
people.
can't see shit. He's got his little headlight on, right? And he's like, "There's crocs all around me right now." What the fuck are you doing in the water, you idiot?
Get out of
Everybody
the
thought he
water.
was
Get out
going
of
to
the
get
damn
ate by
water.
a crocodile.
Yeah, he proved
That was the way
everybody
he
wrong.
was going to go.
Dude.
Vegas lost their ass.
On the
There was
back
one guy that
I
said,
bet you.
Pitbull?
I bet you.
Hey,
I
there
bet
was
you.
one guy. I bet Stingray.
Oh yeah.
That guy's
Oh, one
loaded.
guy. One guy.
No, that guy lost all his money the next night at the casino.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
They get it back.
Did you hear
Yeah,
they were
ways.
they were thinking it's up in the works to make gambling legal here in Georgia, like
Right.
betting on games and horses and
Right.
shit like that.
They've been talking about it for a long time.
But it's up on the papers now. But yeah.
Well, they said the lotto would get it eventually for us
Probably.
because that's already
But
gambling.
they're talking about 3 casinos too in Georgia.
Yes.
But they won't be anywhere. I'll still go to fucking Murphy.
Well, they keep talking about that's the only way they're going to save like a couple of places down there in Atlanta is if it can have a casino come in.
What places?
Like underground, like places like that where people don't visit as much anymore.
Well, I went to Underground one time, while back when they were trying to come back.
Yeah.
And dude, I walked in a clothing store down there, and the dude was hitting on me. I left. I like my men dirty because I was in my work clothes. And I was just like, I'm out.
Well, damn, Chucky, you could have had a little lunch break, you know what I mean, huh? Get a little something broke off in you.
I was out there with my girlfriend at the time.
Break me off.
What?
Son.
And the dude's trying to mac on. He's trying to turn you in front
of her.
Oh, you know why? He was like, there ain't no way he hitting that. He that's her gay friend. I'm gonna get me some of that.
And her kids.
Oh, that one?
Oh.
Yeah. The kids were there too. I turned around and left the store. And they were like, you can come back in? Nope.
So, for all you listeners out there, if you want to get rid of Chuck, start hitting on him. He'll disappear real
He'll
quick.
go away. Right away.
Choom, I'm
Wait a
outside.
minute. I've hit on him. He didn't go away.
I know. He just cuddles up with me and whispers, "You can't keep it in your pants. Keep it in the family."
Incest is best.
I go down the street. We go down the hall.
Actually, when we were down the hall, we were bunk beds.
So you know those old
Climb down.
you know those old sayings
No, you climb up.
that the old timers used to say, like they're sticking around like a hair in a biscuit. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Never heard that one.
Never
I
heard
haven't
that
heard
one?
that one, but I've heard a lot
Oh,
like
they're
that.
sticking around like a hair in a biscuit?
Hair on a biscuit.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
Hair on a biscuit.
These are the things
sounds
I
like
hear.
Like a hair on a buttered biscuit.
These are things that I hear. So there's another one.
I don't know. John hears him right.
Oh yeah, I hear it right. They're so ugly. It looks like they got caught. They caught on fire and they got put out with a chain.
Oh, jeez.
She's so ugly she could trick or treat over the phone.
Oh,
We were so
that
poor.
was bad.
We were so poor we'd eat the fruit off the wallpaper at my aunt's house.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
We were so bored. We were so poor. The parents made us eat cereal with a fork to where we could pass the milk down to the next one. We were so poor. I love this.
Oldest.
Yeah, unless you're the oldest.
I love this one. We were so poor.
Lord
Mama
God.
would come out and read the recipes to us. We had my brother. He was hard of hearing. He damn near died.
What is that from?
They're just shit I hear, man.
God.
There's a video out there that's got some of them in
Your
it, but
family
then
tree doesn't have any branches. does it?
I know a guy that
Wild World of John.
I know, man. I know a guy that knows like a ton of them. Where do you think
Where
I
are
got
these
the
people from?
the hair in
Family
a,
tree being straight, a stick is
the
Alabama
hair in a
usually.
biscuit was fucking that flew all
family
over
steak.
me when he told me that. I was like, what?
Remember the story about Dean walking in on his muddy feet over the, I said, we can't go in there, it's fresh grouted tile. And he said, I'm putting the skirt on the tub. So he walks in there. We're upstairs and plumber comes in and goes, well, I'll be dipped in shit. Someone walked all over my fresh grout.
Damn.
I'm a dipped in shit.
Dean took off. I was crying. I was just up there. I'm like, I'm guilty and it wasn't even me walking.
That's funny because that one I've heard, but
I've been dipped in shit.
I like saying double dip. You know, you just not dip once, you double dip and
dip
shit.
double
Oh, but he was
I don't
downstairs
I'll
by
be double
himself
dipped
and
in
yelled
shit.
it to the whole house could hear
Now,
it.
if there was casinos here, do you think, okay, if there was one in downtown by Underground, they're talking about having 3 in different locations. So I'm thinking probably Underground, Mall of Georgia Mall or whatever,
Probably.
all the way up
Get more traffic
85.
there. Yeah.
Like they don't have enough.
Well, no, I mean,
Traffic
I've heard
in
the
coming
mall's
into
not.
Right.
You know.
Malls are going,
Yeah, they're not. Doing what they
yeah.
used
So
to
a
do.
casino will put them out anyway because, I mean, fuck, look at Vegas.
They could buy one of these old malls and build a big
Town
Mac
center.
Daddy
Kennesaw
hotel
bought it.
slash
I
casino.
think that's crazy.
I
that
think
they-
Kennesaw bought Town
that
Center
they're
Mall
out
because
or
it's been on the
something.
decline for years. I think Kennesaw bought it and they're going to turn it into some athletic complex.
The mall.
Town Center.
It's still going. I drove by yesterday. There still has JCPenney, still has Sears.
Yeah, it's Sears
doesn't have
is gone,
Sears.
no.
Macy's.
I was
Sears
pissed.
went out a few
You
years
know
back.
it's going downhill when you go into
Something like
Sears
that.
and like half the store downstairs was fucking empty
Yeah.
for the longest time, and you're like, what
Absolutely.
the
When they used to
fuck?
be
It's like
slammed
weird
full of stuff.
storage area, but it's like out in the open, and it's just like, what the fuck? It's fucking weird.
That was
kind of the
one
writing
store I
was
didn't
on the
want
wall.
to
A lot
go
of-
down either.
They have a lot of
Dude, that's why I
customers
bought
on
my
there.
riding mower there. I've gotten so much shit at Sears.
Oh, Sears?
I mean, that's I
Absolutely,
bought
dude.
so much. My washer and dryers.
Now you gotta go to Lowe's if you want Craftsman.
Yeah, and if you want a washer and dryer, you
That
gotta
and Home
fucking
Depot, I guess.
you gotta pay for it and wait for them to deliver it
Well,
now.
Home Depot's husky.
Yeah.
And what's that Lowe's?
Craftsman.
And Cobalt.
Yep. Craftsman.
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 It's not as nice as Sears though. Some of the equipment I see over there, it's like it's not the same as what it used to be.
Yeah, no. It's
I'm
not.
glad I got my rider when I did, but I got to get new tires for it.
And the Sears scratch and dent place.
It's
Oh,
changed
yeah.
names, but it's still there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's still the same style store. It's just under new ownership or a different name or something.
That place
There's a
was the
Best Buy
shit.
scratch and dent now,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, there's a few.
That's
of
over
them.
by Best
But
Buy.
I didn't think
Yeah,
there
it's
was
right
that
across
much
the
better
street, damn
prices
near.
When I went in there and looked.
It's like right behind where Joe's Crab Shack used to
Like,
be.
this is still expensive shit.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
It wasn't like a super discount.
shit was fucked
It
up.
wasn't
Still, I
like
was
you
like,
go in there and find $100 washer. No,
No.
it's still $400 washer.
Well, hell,
that-
now.
That surround sound head right there that he's got, and then I had the speakers. I got that 800-watt system for $200. Scratch and dent place that was right next to where John Pruitt used to be.
Oh yeah, that little.
And then I guess he decided it was cheaper just to stay doing it online.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I just don't remember the name of it to look it up because he tested everything, and he'd take 2 or 3 things, put them together to make one good one.
well, yeah. We did the same shit growing up.
Yeah.
I had 3 radios
do
in
it.
that '76 Honda Accord I had. I had 2 radios. 2 radios. One radio worked, but I had no clock. When it fucking that was broke on it. The other radio, the clock would work. Nothing else would work. So I had a radio in the spot where it needed to be. And then I had a radio
for the
down there to
clock,
where I
yeah.
could see what time it was. Because back then there wasn't fucking cell phones.
wasn't no cell
Yeah.
phone.
So if you didn't have a pager, you better be wearing a watch. Well, I can't wear a watch. So I don't know what time it
And you
is.
spend way too much money with pagers.
Yep. Absolutely.
911. What's the emergency? What are you doing? Motherfucker, I just spent a quarter calling your ass.
Yeah, it's just a quarter. Yeah, but when I get in fucking 20 of them, that sucks. I'm broke.
When I start breaking 5s to get quarters,
Shit. Half the people on here don't understand. Payphone is a phone that was on the side of the road. You could stop, pick it up, put money in it.
or
Dial.
call collect.
At the gas station parking lot,
still out
usually
there,
had
they're
2 or
just rare.
3 of them.
We ran
When
into
I see
one.
one, I'm like, ooh, pay
We
phone.
went to. I took a picture of it. I posted on Face Shits a long time ago, but we were up in Maine walking around, and they had a fucking phone sitting there, and I was like, "What the fuck? That's a relic!" And took a picture. People walking around were like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Ah!"
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, they finally removed the one from the Square in Marietta too.
Yeah.
Remember
it's-
that one, the payphone that used to be there forever? I'd always stop and use it when I was
think
because it was the
so.
only free one. It was the only free one in
didn't know that.
existence. Remember that?
Oh, I didn't even know
I didn't
about
know
it.
that.
Yeah, it's the one right outside of the Bell South
I didn't
building
know it
right
was
there.
free.
Yeah. Yeah,
And,
because it was Bell
it's right there in the
South.
square. You pull down to it. Yeah, man, I used to.
I didn't know it was free.
Yeah. It was a free phone.
Nobody informed me of that shit.
And it was, I thought everybody knew.
You'd have to be down there, by there, or you drive fucking 30 minutes to use a free phone.
That's exactly.
No, but I didn't even
No.
know it was free.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
I didn't either.
I mean, I
They
wouldn't
removed
drive
it not
that
long
far.
ago.
I didn't
Right.
know that.
I
But
used
if you're
it a
in-
lot.
If you're in the area, you know what I mean? Pop
I
in.
mean, we used to go to Austell a lot back
Yeah.
in the day. And,
Time or two. Time or
We
two.
might have stopped there a few times to use the phone on the way.
Yeah, or the
So-
movie theater on
Or
South
the movie
Cobb.
theater. Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah, a lot of places. A lot of places. Yeah.
Then why were you going to
Started off as a little bitty apartment.
Yeah, that's right.
I watched him grow.
Watched him grow. He
Get his
grew
own
right
house.
before your eyes.
Yeah.
Got the gold Daytons and all
Oh, on the fucking
the
Honda.
Hyundai.
Oh. God, I remember that.
Did he get
And then
jumped?
he got
No,
he hit
some
his
guy broke into
Dayton's
his
on
house.
some construction cones on his way to Florida. I remember that, and ruined his trip. And
Oh fuck, I don't remember. All I remember is one day after we went, because we had to when he called about the guy that was whatever, and we all
yeah,
had to,
that's right.
you had to go up there because what else are you gonna do?
Yes.
This is your boy.
Right.
We
go stand beside him.
maybe I'll get a deal this time. I don't know.
We're here for you, buddy.
Yeah, but it
We
was
got your
after
back.
that he was like, "Nah, go ahead. I'm in the movie theater. It's in the car behind the seat.
Yeah,
It's
so it was
unlocked
all
or under the
easy.
seat." And I was like,
Okay.
because he's like, "Break out your own bag," and I'm like, "Motherfucker, that I gypped myself hardcore."
To make sure, so when he waited, he's like, "Some motherfucker didn't take enough."
I don't give a
I got
shit.
7 grams. You get 6.9.
Yeah, I'm not getting
I'm
jumped.
good.
I'm not getting
I
jumped.
don't need the 7.
I used his scales.
Well, you heard about Betts going in and to a guy's house for a sales job,
Okay.
and the guy pulled out a shoebox full of cash and set it down in front of him, and they said, "Count out the money," and then walked out of the room. Betts said he was 100, 2 100s, 3. He's like, "I know there was a camera. That motherfucker had to be a drug dealer the way he handed me a box and walked out."
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
And Betts,
What?
when
Like,
I
hey,
did
man,
the
you
job,
stay here while I count this shit.
and
Yeah,
then
or you count it
Or
and
you
give it to
count it, I'll
me.
double count you.
he
How
said,
Yeah.
"I'm not for sure." When I was going out to do the job, he goes, "Pretty sure he's a drug dealer." And he had the badass Dakota Dodge pickup truck back
Yeah,
then.
Dakota.
That was
Yeah, it
badass.
was the 5.6 or
Yeah,
whatever.
with the
in it.
big engine that he
Had
had
the,
wrecked. Yeah.
the Hemi in it.
No.
Oh yeah.
The
yeah,
guy had it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Betts
And then
had
he
one
had
too.
something else within the drive, and he goes, "Just saying," and he handed me this box of money. And left the room and said, "Count it out." I said,
Could be a problem there.
No, I'm doing a sprinkler system. I have no idea what the fuck this guy does for a living. I am hired motherfucking help. I don't even want to be here. I want to be at home on the couch.
we were doing the apartments down in the hood, and literally they're not duplexes because it's not just 2, it's like a whole row of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, cars would pull up, they'd come out, make a drug deal, go back inside.
Yeah.
And it was hot as fuck. And I saw him make 100 drug deals easy, right?
Damn.
And you're sitting there and you're not meaning to do it, but you're
It
sitting there
was
and
scary.
you're like,
And
and
the
you,
entranceway there and all too.
and
Oh, we got it fixed, didn't we? Fixed the entranceway.
we heard a gunshot go off,
I wasn't there every day.
That
And-
means that's supposed to be like
but I was
freaking
sitting there.
McDonald's. I mean, for real.
So my back, I'm on the heads that are shooting from the road in. My back's to the drug dealers. All of a sudden, you hear a pin drop on the job site. I'm like, "Fuck, I'm dead." They're coming up behind us. All the guys were quiet, all just standing, no one working, no one doing anything. Everyone's just watching. I'm like,
Grab our shovels.
guy walks up, goes, "Hey, sir." First thing, "Hey, sir." And I was like, I turned around. It's one of them. He goes,
It's one of them.
It's one of them.
he goes, "Hey, man, how long you going to be doing that right there?" And I'm like, "We've been out here all day." I don't know, a couple minutes. I just got to adjust each head. He goes, "Man, it's awfully hot. You care if we run through it?" I said, "No, man, I'll let him run for a little longer if you want to run through it." He runs across the street. "Hey, guys, he said we can run through it." They all go in the house, get in shorts, and come out, and they're drug dealers running through the sprinklers.
They're kids again.
And I'm just like this. I'm like, you know what?
Hey, man.
We're not getting shot.
Hey, man. Now you can go down there.
I got the hookup.
Pull out a lawn chair, sit down and be like, "Y'all hot? I got you."
I got you, bro.
But I was like, the whole time I was like, "Oh, I'm so dead." Because they're walking up behind me, and then they're like, "Sir." Okay.
Well, if you like the show,
Yeah.
maybe you should go jump in a sprinkler. And if you didn't,
Go walk your fucking dog.
Yeah, walk your dog. That's such a weird dog.
he needs a pee.
Does it have to be?
I do.
You do?
I do.
He's my dog.
What? Yeah.